I'm back with another meal deal makeover. This is the series where I take some of the UK's best loved, most bog standard meal deal sandwiches and attempt to turn them into the kind of sandwiches that have people queuing down the street.
I think that's good. It's a bit too sweet. It needs like a salt and vinegar. Cheese and onion crisp. Instantly better.
This was actually one of the first sandwiches that was recommended to me when I started doing this series, but personally I thought it was a little bit too niche to be a bog standard meal deal sandwich. And before today I'd never actually had it myself, so I needed to get acquainted before I could go head to head. Now, in essentials, I'm keeping the sandwich exactly the same. It's got carrot chutney and it's got Wensleydale, but I figured it could do with a little bit more flavour and a little bit more salt. I followed a basic recipe for carrot chutney, but then spruced it up with some cumin and caraway seeds, and instead of plain carrot juice, I went for a multivitamin one that was packed with orange and turmeric, just trying to beat those January blues. Okay, for my bread, I'm using a fresh slab of focaccia, and I've spread that with some whole grain mustard mayo before piling on my carrot chutney and then adding my Wensleydale cheese.
That's it, cheese.
Now, I wanted my sandwich to have a little bit more bite, so I've gone for some slices of roasted carrot, which I've done in cumin, caraway, and a little bit of chilli to add some heat. And finally, to get some crunch in there and to amp up the salt, I've thrown in some crispy onions, which I dusted in this umami MSG. Then a handful of fresh rocket, whack the lid on, and show us your cross-section.
That's bloody nice. That is bloody lovely.